welcome to Leigh. It's a cold evening. What are you expecting from the game tonight?
Oh, listen, we know how tough it's going to be and what a challenge it is. You're coming to one of the two best teams in our division away from home. Friday night, I can't remember why we decided we'd agree to do this, but we've done it nevertheless. We've got here in one piece, but we know how hard it's going to be. Leigh have been doing really well and pushed a good LKR team very close last week.
How would you describe your season so far?
Oh well, obviously results-wise, it's not good. We've struggled the first couple of games. We lost by scorelines that we probably shouldn't have done. We should have given Bradford and York probably closer games, and that's been a bit of an issue. We let games run away from us, feeling sorry for ourselves a little bit. So we tried addressing that. I thought we took some steps forward against Newcastle in our last game. Quite a lot of things went against us in that first half, and we were behind, and it had been easy for the lads probably to fold like we had done in previous games, but we didn't. We stuck in there, and we're probably unfortunate not to get something out of that game, if we're being honest. It's a difficult place to come and try and keep that form going tonight, but we'll give it our best. There's absolutely nothing to lose for us. Nobody expects anything out of us tonight. I'm sure the Leigh players, supporters, staff all expect a comfortable victory, and it's our job to make sure that's not going to be the case.
How's your team looking this evening, Leigh?
We're short on bodies, I'm not going to lie to you. We've got almost a full pack of forwards missing, of established players as well, so it's not easy how we're doing it at the moment. We try to bring people in, but it's not quite as simple as just you want someone so you go get them. But I'm confident in the 17 that are out tonight. There's a mix of really old heads, but there's a lot of young lads in there who want to make an impression, and there's no better game to do that than tonight.
Tell us about a couple of these young players then. Who can we be looking out for?
Well, I'm not going to highlight them to put pressure on them or anything like that, but you can just look across the back line. Obviously we've got Will in from Hull KR tonight. Tony's dead keen for him to get a game to see what he can do. He needs to put pressure on the outside backs at Hull KR, so there's no better game for him to do that. Then you're just looking across. You've got Ollie Greensmith, Lewis Carr, Jake Sweeting on the bench, Brad Graham. There's quite a lot of them, to be fair. Jimmy Beckett, Jordan Schofield. We have brought the age down, a bit by choice, but then a bit by necessity from the people that are out. So, you know what I mean. They'll want to make an impression tonight.
Yeah, that can be an opportunity, can't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely an opportunity. We don't get many of our games televised. This is the closest we probably get to it. So it's a good chance for our lads. And again, if you can do it against Leigh away on a Friday night tonight, then you can do it against anyone in our division.
Leigh, thank you very much.
No problem
for tonight.
Thank you. Cheers.
So we've observed the 13 seconds, and away we go. It's a deep kick-off taken by Dewsbury. It's juggled by Sykes, but he funnels it back, and I think that's Beckett, controlled already in the first hit of the game. The game's up and running. 10 seconds gone. Second carry coming up, and again it's a controlled tackle coming in from the Centurions. It's all about control these early stages, isn't it, Sean?
Yeah, in these early stages you want to get your line speed well, not give any soft penalties away, make sure you're onside, but get up there in the faces and let them know what they've got ahead.
Nice quick play the ball. Dewsbury are down the ground, but only as far as John Asiata's shoulder.
Big shoulder as well.
It is a big shoulder, yeah. He dwarfed the player that he tackled. Scrappy pass to for the Harrell. He's cleaning it up, puts it out the back. It's a real dangerous one for Brad Graham. He's just overwhelmed by the defence. And they've lost all the momentum that they gained on that little surge from dummy half.
Well, they just lost 10 yards there and put themselves in a bad position. With Willie are going to pick the ball up between the 40 and halfway line and an attacking set already.
Akins does really well to get over the halfway line. In centre field, as Sean mentioned before, 7 tries already for him this season. Next carry is taken in by Keenan Brand, another player on a rich try-scoring vein of form in the centre of the field. He'll play it to Smith, who shuffles the ball to the right-hand side. Big run from Tom Amone. He's at the other stage. He's just scored his first ever try in professional rugby league, and he'll play it outside the 20-metre line, where it's coming down the left-hand side to Hingano and Mellor and Akins. And he gets it further wide to McDonald. McDonald toys with them, surges downfield. It takes 4 of them to stop him. He's inside the 10, just about 6 metres in from touch. He's scooped off the ground by Inu into the hands of Mellor. Mellor sets it up for Hingano, who takes the hit. It was a good tackle in the end that came his way from Ollie Greensmith. But this defence overworked already. 5th tackle of the set coming up. Mellor dabs it through. He'll chase after it. And that was a solid pick-up, to be honest, by Will Tate.
Yeah, great pick-up there, he did really well. I thought he might got dragged back over the line there, but he did really well.
Dewsbury under a little bit of pressure, just 10 metres away from the line. They've been struggling for results so far this season, just the one win that came against Sheffield Eagles. And that's a solid surge just to the 20-metre line. Reece Butterworth in at dummy half, shuffles the ball to the right-hand side. Big run being hit up by Jimmy Beckett, player who's played for Oldham and Featherstone amongst others. Kick comes in from Sykes, it's a long one, it's over the head of Caleb Akins and it finds the touchline as well.
20 there.
That's a super kick, to be fair.
What's he give there? Is he just outside?
I think he's just outside. Or is he?
It looks like he's just outside.
He's asked Lee where they want to play the ball, so they're going to play it from in the centre of the ground, 20 metres from their own line. A game that's now 3 minutes in. But that was a really good kick from Sykes. They need more of that.
Great kick, but every one of them's offside there, every single one.
It's almost like he's coached them and said, I'll do you next time.
I'll penalise you next time, have another go. I mean,
it's Sidlow. Big hit up from the former Bradford Bulls and Salford man. Started his career with Widnes. He's another one that's on so many games, 324 games in his career now.
And there are some amazing feats from some of these lads here. To put your body through that for that many times is unbelievable.
It's McDonald at the other end of the scale, just making his way. On loan from Wigan, of course, just crossing the halfway line. Smith scoops it into the middle. Here's Asiata. Did a little Samoan step then, didn't he?
A Samoan step, they run straight over you. You don't want to be on 10 to one of them, let me tell you.
Here's Amon. Nice change of direction. Gets the offload going to Smith. He beats it out to Mellor. Mellor keeps it going. Stone. Oh, it's out on the right-hand side. Good work. Chamberlain is just caught, though, just in from touch, and it's passed towards the middle. Mellor lofts it cross-field. Lee attempts on the ball, but it's picked up by Dewsbury. There's a penalty here for Lee, though. Picked up from an offside position. Some more pressure coming up. And that's the danger that Inu causes. He causes havoc, doesn't he, when he goes chasing kicks like that?
Chasing kicks like that. I mean, it could be a back row with the size of him, you know. It's quite daunting seeing somebody like that jumping up in front of you.
So tap taken. Amon keeps his centre of gravity low. Motors towards that line. 2 metres out. He'll play it to Smith. Smith has Sidlow for company to the right. Goes behind into Ngannou, however. And it's out with Mellor and Stone. And Akins all the way out to Keenan Brand. Brand's in off his wing position. Swarmed by the Dewsbury Rams defence. Lee haven't got away though. The 10 metres out from the line. Going backwards to go forwards. There's Asiata. Brushing through the first impact. It's a good job there was another 2 tacklers there. Adam Ryder got shrugged off. Runs back into position. Here's Sidlow. Sidlow. Straight and true. 5 metres out from the line. Just to the right hand side of the post. Smith looks to the left. It comes to Asiata. Then Ngannou. No look pass. Oh, it's out to Inu. Can Inu finish? Tell you what, it's a great tackle by Baharul.
That was a Simone sidestep.
Infield it comes on the last tackle. Ngannou gets his kick away towards the posts. It's caught by Amon. Can Amon get the ball out? No, he can't. Ends up being some great work in defence. And I tell you what, they'll be buoyed by their efforts in defence there, won't they, Dewsbury?
Yeah, I think so, but I wasn't too impressed with the attack. We had a good shot wide. We went side to side a little bit. I think what you've got to do is go forward, tire this pack out who want to try and take you on, and then go wide when you've earned the right to play. You know, I think sometimes you've just got to keep it a little bit more simple, go forward, and then earn the right to play.
Here's Knowles. You know, he's just going to go one way. Straight up and down forward, but he's been doing it ever since his 2005 debut. Baharul on this right-hand side feeds it back to Ryder. Ryder gets past the first impact of Amon. Shrugs away from a couple of others as well. He's still shrugging his way forward. Good yards from Ryder. Plays it to Butterworth. Butterworth scoops it up. Sends it infield to the big man Robson Stevens. Stevens crosses the 40-metre line for Dewsbury Rams. They're in the centre of the field. It's kicked from dummy half by Reece Butterworth. Not a bad option. Goes in behind Akins. It's allowed to bounce and bobble. Akins picks it up 2 metres from his line. Spins on his axis. Returns it with a bit of interest. Up just past the 10-metre line. And he'll now play this ball to Ngannou. Ngannou passes to his right-hand side. Whoa, big don't argue coming in there. Kristen Inu.
Good work from both players there. That's what you like, a bit of biff.
He went straight back in as well, to be honest, did Knowles.
Yeah.
Hingano off the deck. Now it's worked out to the right hand side. Sam Stone lurking out wide, getting through a couple of tackles. Half break from the Australian second rower. Infield it's moved again. There's Chamberlain, Ireland international. He'll be hoping for a good season and selection to the Irish squad at the end of this year for the World Cup. Asiata, oh, it's good crossfield movement. They've got men in motion, and here's McDonald, charging forward, getting over the top of two. He'll play it 22 metres out from the line. Infield it comes on the last. Hingano goes for an aerial assault. It's one to test out the fullback Tate. Tate judged it well, but he's being barreled towards his own post, and he's tackled in behind his own line, so it's going to be a dropout.
Good set from Leigh there, you know, they went forward really well. Tried a couple of big shots, did the Dewsbury players, got bumped off, went wide once, kick, drop out. I think that's how you want to be starting this game until you tire them out a little bit more.
I know you was a little bit critical of that set that Leigh had last time. That was a better set, was it?
For me, that's a much better set. Yeah, you're making the big fellas work. You're tiring them out, and then you're putting them in a position what's hard for them to defend.
Dewsbury went short with the restart, couldn't gather it in, and Leigh looking dangerous through Akins. Akins in the centre of the field. Inside the 20, he'll play this back to Smith. Smith takes it down the right-hand side, goes to Sidlow.
He only knows one way.
Oh, he's a superb forward, Sidlow. I've really enjoyed watching his career as it's picked up by Smith. Gaining in confidence from dummy half. He's going to be held up over the line as well. Did well to wriggle his way over the try line. There was no chance of him actually getting to the ground, though, with that one.
No, that helps. It's sometimes easier to play the ball 10 yards out than it is right on the line.
So Leigh take it down the right-hand side. Asiata for Mellor, short ball. Oh, that was a lovely step from Chamberlain.
Did well to catch that as well.
Couldn't quite take him over the line, but he's got four players in front of him. It comes into Stone. Stone releases it to Hingano. Whoa! Amon gets it out to Akins. This defence like a dog's back leg of Dewsbury Rams, but it comes up with the effort, though. Stops Leigh 10 metres out. 9 minutes of the game gone. It's come to the left-hand side. There's Mellor shrugging through one of the big fellas. Oh, he's still going Mellor. Pops it over the top. McDonald has space. He has time. He has 4 points, and that's the opener.
And try number 8.
What a superb piece of play down this left-hand side. Tell you what, they went for the old play. Prop forwards, taking out scrum halves. It never worked, though. Mellor's a tough character. He just bobbed and weaved and got the ball out.
The sheer strength he shows there, you know. I mean, he's not the biggest guy, but he takes a shot. He went high, you know. It goes over the top him, bounces him off, goes for another one. Miss out pass, a walk over for McDonald in the corner.
Well, that was like poetry in motion, to be honest, from Joe Mellor. I know you picked him out, didn't you, pre-match, and said that he's the real danger man in this Leigh side at the moment.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, he's got a bit of everything. The strength he showed there to ride that tackle as well. The awareness when he went through to step round the back and throw the ball was great. But Inu goal kicking as well, a very experienced goal kicker. Used to goal kick for Salford. So we may not miss Ben Reynolds kicking that much, especially from off the tee.
Yeah, kicked 2 goals last week in the Betfred Challenge Cup defeat up at Hull Kingston Rovers. Leigh particularly brave in that one. So Inu about 5 metres in from the touchline. I think he's got another pair of boots like that somewhere else.
I think they're odd though.
Oh, he's just wide. You've hexed him already, Sean.
Yeah, definitely. He never kicked like that for Salford. He never missed.
So let's have another look at this. I mean, he just shows so much strength there. Doesn't panic. Drags the defence all out. Waits for a reaction. Pops the ball over the top, and McDonald walks in.
The awareness after he took that first shot as well to go around the back and be able to see that pass what he picked out was very smart play.
So Sykes, vastly experienced player. He's now on game 487 of his career.
That's because he's about 462 years old.
Oh, they're going to get the ball back here, Dewsbury. Reece Butterworth beating everyone to it. Tricky restart. That's why he's still playing the game at a professional level, Sykes. can just add these little bits and moments to games.
But I can't call him. It's absolutely unbelievable the amount of games he's played, the years he's played for. I mean, was it 1999 he turned professional?
Definitely. Dewsbury playing it out the back. There's Sykes. Oh, and they're going to reply. What a ball that was. Hang on. It's been real forward.
Forward pass.
Well, the North Stand went nuts and they got the call.
You know what? You're always more susceptible when you've scored a try. I think Leigh have got to switch on a bit better there. Be taking those restarts. But it's a bit of a warning sign for them.
Oh, it was only just forward, you know, looking at that replay.
Very marginal.
On another day, that could have stood, but it's still 4 points to nil in favour of Leigh Centurions. 12.5 minutes of this game gone. And Leigh getting ready to feed this scrum and come out from their own line. Still leading by 4 points to nil, remember, as Chamberlain, controlled by 3. Knowles lends his weight to that challenge, forces him back. Referee wipes the tackle count down.
Really tight defensively here, Dewsbury. You know, look, the wingers stood here 25 metres in.
Nenny McDonald takes that carry.
One pass, we get to the edge of him here. One pass there, Tom Amoni's on an edge.
Leigh still playing with them through the middle. Sidlow to play this ball near the 40-metre line. Now they've shuffled it to the right-hand side. Asiata still trying to struggle his way forward. Heel plate to Smith. Smith passes to his left-hand side. Amon releases it to Ngannou. Ngannou gets in the gap, fires it out to Aikens. There's clear space there. Feeds it to Inu. Inu beats 1, beats 2. He's carving up the middle, beats a 3rd. Still going here, Christian Inu. Inside the 20 he goes, and all of a sudden, there's men all dragged all over the place here in this Dewsbury Rams defence.
We've got a broken defence here. We've got broken defence.
Mello with a real sensible kick. Can he trap the Dewsbury man in behind his own goal line? Yes, they can. It's going to be another dropout from under the posts. Real good pressure. And I tell you what, as soon as Inu got that ball, that was exciting play.
Very exciting. He's a big guy to stop when he gets in full speed as well. It just shows you to go forward, go forward, go forward. A little play out the back, and Dewsbury were shot at.
So they went short with the last dropout. Where's this one going to go? They'll go short again. They're certainly going to contest these. McDonald's back to collect it. I sometimes feel it's like playing a rugby game on cheat mode, getting someone like Nenny McDonald in the championship. He stands and he just plays with the players all around him, doesn't he?
An outstanding player himself, Asiata, and a couple more of the boys. I mean, this is an absolutely outstanding team we've assembled here at Leigh.
Good yards from Amon, and there's a bit of a high shot on him as well, so it's going to be the first penalty for Leigh, actually. So it's come 14 minutes in. First penalty of the game. Leigh still lead by 4 points to nil, but the signs are ominous for Dewsbury Rams. Can they stop this run of Sidlow's in the first instance? Do on the 20-metre line in the middle of the field. Smith picks up, takes it right. There's Ngannou, direct running from the half-back. Inside the 10 he goes. Underneath the shadow of the post. Picked up by Smith, goes short to Sidlow.
Second drive in the set of 6 there for Sidlow.
Got quite a good try scoring record for a prop as well. 6 tries last year in Super League as Ngannou plays it out to Aikens. Aikens puts a kick into the corner. Oh, it was a touch of a baby elephant. Unfortunately, it goes dead.
I mean, third tackle, I don't really think that's the best play, to be honest with you. It's a third tackle there. You build pressure, and like I said before, you earn the right to play. You can't score every time you've got the ball, and you're just letting Dewsbury off the up there. Gives
them chance to just work their way into this contest. Done under pressure from very much the first whistle as it's run in there by Brad Graham, former Castleford junior. 2 tries for him this season, by the way, as he plays it to Butterworth. Butterworth passes to his left-hand side. That's a good hit on Robson Stevens. He's going nowhere. Graham's readjusted his shirt on this right-hand side. Hope he's got it ready for this pass that's coming his way. Oh, but Ryder puts it down.
I think he was still adjusting his shirt.
Well, if he could have his time again there. For Harold, Chunner him to himself. Ryder putting that ball down. Almost 17 minutes of the game gone. Leigh have a scrum on the halfway line, leading by 4 points to nil. Hope you're enjoying the coverage this evening on our league. Dave Parkinson in the company of Sean Richardson. It's great to have you alongside me, by the way, Sean. And I know we were saying about feats as Leigh attacked it from the scrum. But you made 277 pro appearances, you know, mate.
That many?
Yeah.
Oh, Scott lucky.
Here's a Moan, bashing his way through the middle. Inside the 30-metre line he goes, in centre field. Good line up down this left-hand side. Ngannou steps Knowles.
Great feet.
Super feet from the Tonga international. Into the 20-metre area he goes. Just to the left-hand side of the post. Wasn't too happy with that challenge. It goes right to Mellor. Now Asiata takes over. Proving difficult to handle. Leigh edging their way forward. Will they put a shift on here? Well, no, they'll go direct to Tom Amone. Amone fancies it. He'll be put down right near the try line. In fact, he's held up. Well, this is about the second or third time that Leigh have got over the line and been forced to play the ball 10 metres back. Last tackle. Mellor has it. Looks wide. Looks for Inu on the kick. Inu challenges. Takes it.
Take.
Brilliant take. Can he stretch over? The ball goes loose, but Harold picks it up. Referee rules a knock on. But I tell you what, how good was that from Inu?
Absolutely fantastic catch. Unlucky, he just couldn't get the ball down there. But Leigh have got Dewsbury pinned in the corner here. It's one of the worst places on the pitch to get out. And this is where you earn your stripes.
That's a brave carry at the start of the set. He's trying to wriggle his way forward there.
It's one way you always get the pop to say winger in, you know.
Ryder bringing it back towards the centre of the ground. Still just less than 20 metres away from their own line here, Dewsbury. But still trying to work their way into the game. Good challenge there on Jimmy Beckett by Adam Sidlow.
I think he's hurt himself there. It looked like his knee twisted a little bit when he went down.
Let's hope that it's nothing serious. I mean, the last thing we want to see is injuries in this game, isn't it?
Well, certainly, unlike the Leigh team, who you know you've got a full-time team, a lot of these Dewsbury boys will be got work to go to tomorrow, you know. So hopefully it's not too serious.
And he's made a good start. I know we've spoken a lot about the Leigh pack and the sort of yardage that it's making, but Beckett in particular has stood up to them, hasn't he? And he's done pretty well during the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, like we said earlier, I think this Dewsbury team's going to try and take this Leigh team on up the middle. You know, they're physically not as big, but they've been very brave and try to go forward. As I say, that they're getting dominated and pushed back 5 yards.
Yeah, Graham gets picked up in that challenge. He plays it. Butterworth passes to his right-hand side. Ryder takes over, tries to regain those metres that were taken from the Dewsbury Rams. He'll play it to Butterworth. Butterworth to Baharrel. Baharrel runs across field. Back to Knowles. Knowles backs his way forward. And they've reached the end of the set again once more. Dewsbury on the left-hand side with Sykes. Sykes skies this one, sends it long. Aikins comes for it. Seems to misjudge that one, and it bounces awkwardly. Keenan Brand to pick it up, though. And now with a little bit of a staggered line in front of him, Brand does his best to make 10 metres.
I think Caleb Aikins lost that kick in his Nash bands.
I'm not even sure what that means, but it will go on. Aikins taking over again. He's definitely not lost anything there. In fact, he's picked up 12 metres.
Good yards.
Gone over the halfway line. Plays it to Smith. Smith out to Asiata. Lovely ball out to McDonald. McDonald, they try and put 2 men on him, but he still motors forward down this left-hand side. It's a real privilege to get the chance to commentate on someone like Nenny McDonald. As it's passed infield for Ngannou. For Asiata, lovely step. Still going, gets an offload back to Smith. Smith through the middle. Oh, Smith is free. Takes on the fullback, beats him, and just brought down at the last second. But Leigh, 5 metres out. Broken line in front of them. Nenny McDonald, oh, he's lost it. Tate picks it up, and McDonald finds himself in touch.
Great play to start off with again and just couldn't finish it.
Well, they're living dangerously here, aren't they, Dewsbury Rams? But this ball came down the left-hand side. McDonald definitely the danger man. But Dewsbury back in possession. Controlled, dominated. Christian Inu with the challenge. Butterworth off the deck. Oh, it wasn't a clean play, the ball. More ball coming up in favour of Leigh Centurions. The call has come out for the Rams to concentrate for a minute.
I didn't see that then. What happened there, Dave?
Baharrel asking the question. I think there was a little nudge forward on the deck, to be fair. It was the slightest of knock-ons, so we've got a turnover.
They all count, mate. They all count.
Of course, we don't see as many scrums in the modern game, do we? As the ball released to the middle, Hingano finds Amone. Got a great engine on him, Tom Amone. Inside the 20 he goes.
Great go forward as well.
Down the right it comes. Mellor. Out to Akins. Loses it cold, however. Chance for Dewsbury to break on that left-hand side. Keenan Tomlinson.
You're just taking my foot off the gas. Every time I've got Dewsbury under pressure, they seem to be coming up with a mistake, letting them out quite easily. I think that might be the fourth or fifth set that Leigh have not completed. And for me, that's not really good enough for a full-time rugby team. And
the longer it stays like that as well, Sean, the more, as a part-time team, you get buoyed, don't you?
Oh, 100% you get buoyed by it, you know. I mean, we could be sat here now, what are we, 22 minutes in, and if that pass wasn't forward, Dewsbury could be 6-4 up, you know.
Dewsbury looking to take possession from this scrum. Sykes feeds it, referee not happy. He's fed it from the wrong side, that's why. Ball goes out down the left.
It's because we don't have many scrums nowadays, Dave.
Everybody's a bit confused. In fact, right at the start of the season, I went watching Leigh Miners play a game, and I said to him, because everybody looked confused from the scrum, and I said, did you have any moves planned? He said, Dave, we didn't even realise we were playing with scrums today.
What's a scrum?
Great to have them back, though. Leigh still up by 4 points to 0, but Dewsbury Rams giving their all in this game. That sort of run wasn't to be advised, though, from Robson Stephens.
The real hard carries these, you know, the Leigh defence is real strong up the middle.
Sykes releases it. There's Tomlinson, lovely dummy from him. Good feet as well, he's over halfway. Just controlled to the deck.
Went wide there and made good yards, you know. Looks like he might have hurt himself again.
Let's see what the Rams can come up with. Sykes trying to work his magic to Baharrel. Baharrel throws a dummy, gets it over the top. It finds Gabriel. We know he's got a bit of pace from watching Championship Rugby League this year on Premier Sports. He'll play it to Graham. Infield it comes to Baharrel. Baharrel launches the kick, lofts it high. Brand comes for it. Leapt like a salmon to take that one.
Yeah, great take there.
Leigh inside their own 20. Dewsbury Rams at the right end of the field. Can they put Leigh under pressure? Well, Akins has just managed to roll up the ground 10 metres.
They changed it up a little bit there, Dewsbury. They went wide twice and made some good meters. I don't think that the Leigh team were under any pressure, real pressure. But the good yards from Dewsbury just by going a little bit wider and getting on the outside of the pack.
And I get the feeling, you know, there's a bit of expectancy here in the ground. And, you know, they're watching this Leigh side not quite firing at the moment.
Yeah, and that comes with not completing your sets too well, you know. We need playing a little bit too much, you know, trying to score every play, as we said earlier. If they settle back down well, go forward, get the go forward well, I think it'll come to fruition and this Dewsbury team will struggle.
Mellor skies the kick, coming for it was Lewis Carr, the youngster overwhelmed though by 3 Leigh Centurions defenders, 10 metres from his own line. He'll play it to Sykes. I'm sure he had about 3 goes at playing that ball then, but it comes in field, and this is Tate. Seemed to aquaplane across the turf then.
Looks quite swippy out there. I think we're getting a bit of dew on the pitch as well.
Solid surge from Brad Graham.
It's a very cold night up here, Dave. There'll be plenty of dew on the pitch, and can't wait till half time till you go get him that special brew.
Oh, they've spilled the ball. Leigh looking to respond. McDonald getting out to Inu. Inu to return it, and that's 4 points for the Centurions. But the mistake came in the background.
Is that Inu's first try?
And Inu goes over, you're quite right, for his first try for the Centurions. How quick was that response? Quick as a flash, the ball went to ground. It's out down this left-hand side, and Inu's over.
I think you'll hear a lot of coaches use the word transition, and I think the transition from Leigh there was absolutely fantastic. Spilled the ball, the awareness there from Asiata, straight out wide, an easy 4 points.
And to be fair as well, that was rugby smarts, because the player who made the error in the middle was actually the Dewsbury ringer, Gabriel, who was going, taking a carry for his forwards, wasn't he?
Yeah, try to help his forwards out with the hard yards. Came up with a mistake, and unfortunately for him, Leigh was smart. Asiata sending it straight out wide and scored where he should have been. Similar place for this conversion for Inu. Maybe only a yard or so off the touchline on this one. So let's see what he's got here.
Let's see whether he can definitely maybe get this one over.
I think if he kicked it with his blue boot, he'd have more of a chance. He wears those in second half.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's got another pair like that in the dressing room. And that's livened up the crowd. But I tell you what, fair play to Dewsbury. They quietened this Leigh crowd for a long spell in this first half. That's a much better looking kick. The flags are raised. It's 10 points to 0 here in the Betfred Championship. Round 7 clash between Leigh Centurions and Dewsbury Rams. And let's have one final look as Gabriel spilled it. Asiata got it out to Hingano. Hingano onto McDonald. The shot for numbers here. Edu with the walking.
Great try. Let's see if Leigh can switch on from this kick-off. There seems to be a big space in the middle of the pitch again, Dave, where they turned up the ball before. Let's see what they come up with here.
Well, he's certainly trying it. Oh, he's gone for the short one. Fortunately, it comes up for the Centurions, but it's not for want of trying. Here's McDonald drifting across field, feeds it out to Sam Stone. Toys with the defence. Cuts back to the middle.
Looking at this Dewsbury defence now, we're doing it tough. I think if Leigh have a good set here, they could get another try or two before half-time.
Sidlow, headlong forward. Gets away from Ryder. Another short run coming in there from Tom Amone. But it's the yardage after contact that's impressive.
Yeah, he's got a good, real good lead drive, you know, after that contact. It really does drain you as a defender when people do that.
Asiata playing half-back again. Gets it out to McDonald. McDonald down that left-hand side. He'll play it to Inu. Inu will send it infield for Hingano. Hingano to Mellor. You can't take your eyes off this Leigh attack.
He's gone round the back. Asiata's gone round the back. He's played the ball out wide on the left-hand side. Ran 40 metres and gone down the back off Joe Mellor.
Outstanding effort.
Like you said, he is box office.
Asiata taking control again. Fires the ball to Mellor. Mellor back to Amone. And he's still making himself available, is Asiata. He's controlling that right-hand side of the field. Who's got the bigger voice, though? It's Mellor on this occasion. He skies it with the kick. Inu goes for it. Gabriel juggles with it.
He's offside.
Oh, is he offside, that player?
Definitely offside.
He's done the Leigh players for being offside.
No, it was Dewsbury who were offside. But he has penalised Leigh there. I don't know why.
Harold doesn't hang around. Dumps the ball into touch. Yeah.
Strange one, that.
Yeah, I think he's done Inu for being offside in the first instance, hasn't he? But you're right, it bobbled up from Gabriel's hands into his own player. Meanwhile, back on the field, Ryder fights his way forward for another couple of metres. Harold scoops it up, drops it back to McGrin. First carry for him.
Leg drive there from him.
Gets over the halfway line. They'll go left. Beckett plays it out to Sykes. Sykes throws it back to no one in particular. Leigh have recovered the ball. They just showed a lot more want to get on the end of that one.
I think fortunately for Dewsbury there, it wasn't Joe Mellor what picked it up, because I think he'd have gone away.
There's Keenan Brand. Secondary effort, still going. Eventually he'll look to play it to Akins, who sends it to Asiata. Such good hands this from Leigh. McDonald with it now, bursting through. Can he get an arm free? Well, it's danger every time McDonald touches this ball.
You just don't know what he's going to do. He's such a big, strong, powerful player. He's got good feet, good hands, he can offload. He's got a bit of everything.
Bit of a loose pass, but it's cleaned up. And here is the Leigh substitute, Jacob Jones, with his first carry. The former London Broncos player plays it. Apapi's on as well. It's down the right-hand side. Good link up, Akins. Out to Keenan Brand. Oh, they battled well in the corner there, Dewsbury.
Good defence.
Brave defence from Lewis Carr. Excellent hit. Infield it comes. Mellor. Leigh having to show discipline. And it's taken. Oh, he couldn't quite take it, but he's still going on here. Referee just pulls it back. He spotted a little nudge forward there from McDonald. I think it's the right call, to be fair.
He did spill the ball, but it's always one for me where you're facing your own line. How do you knock on if you're facing your own try line, you know?
Yes, he's kind of flicked it back on his own heels, hasn't he?
A lot better set there from Leigh, for me, though. You know, they calmed it down a bit. They're going forward better, and they're earning the right to play, Dave.
You can't take anything away from this Dewsbury effort, though. They're grimly hanging on, aren't they? There's so much character out there from the Rams.
And they'll know they've been in a game tomorrow. Especially they've had to carry a lot of ball off their own line. This Leigh defence, and they are playing it up the middle, and this Leigh defence is real tough up the middle.
Well, I don't know about you, Sean, but I've got bruised ribs and I'm 70 metres away.
Such athletes nowadays, you know, I wouldn't like to be carrying some of these carries.
Oh, that's a lengthy kick from Sykes. Again, beats Akins. If there's one thing, he'll have to improve just on his positioning slightly in the second half. I'm sure words will be had, but he's shuffling off left, links with Inu. He'll release the ball. Hingano's there.
I think the length of Sykes' kicks and the spiral there, I think it just did him a little bit on the distance of it. I think it surprised him.
Mellor off the deck to McDonald. Oh, McGrin. Really good tackle from McGrin, that one.
Good contact.
Him and Reece Butterworth. And there's a Pappy. Edwin and Pappy.
A real live wire he is. I remember him scoring a try against England when we played Papua New Guinea, and it's like, how's he managed to score that? You know, he's made a break from scooting from dummy half and went half a length of the field.
Let's see if he'll scoot here. No, he'll just pass it to his left-hand side. Asiata, those ruling the roost. Passes over the top. It was too clever for everyone, that one. McDonald's picked it up. He goes one-handed. Now he's spun on his axis. He spotted something here, McDonald. Oh, he was looking for an offload. Akins wasn't quite there. Just a fraction of a second behind him. But Leigh still continues to attack. It's a high kick from Mellor. It's torturing Lewis Carberry. He's done really well there as Carr. Positioned himself perfectly on that one. And Rams have it again, but they're still just 10 metres away from their own line. If you're looking at this game from adding like a boxing parlance in it, they're on the ropes here, Dewsbury. They just somehow keep getting up.
Keep getting up. I think a little bit of that's coming from Leigh as well. You know, Asiata, we've mentioned as a box office player, but sometimes just keep it simple, go forward, do your job, earn your right to play, because you are letting them off the ropes, like you say.
That's a solid surge down the left for an equally strong tackle. Keenan Tomlinson plays it back, infield it comes, through hands, quickly out to Ryder. Ryder has space out wide, and gives it to Graham, but that's good coverage from Ingano, got across quickly. Last tackle signal, they're in an awkward position to launch a kick, so it comes to the middle, and Sykes gets it down the ground. Better positioning from Akins on this one, still allowed it to bounce, and he'll now return it for a little bit of interest. Perhaps a bit more interest. He's up towards that 40-metre line. 5 minutes from half-time. Keenan Brand brushes past one. Good drive from him. Really seems to be finding his form out on the wing for Leigh this season. And a Papi to Asiata. Hingano onto McDonald. McDonald toying with them again. Releases it. It was never on really, that pass. They've recovered it. Gabriel gets in field. Awkward looking challenge.
I think it's the second tackle again, you know. Got to cut these mistakes out. I mean, they may not come unstuck because of them tonight, but when you're playing in the bigger games come the end of the season, you can't be making mistakes like this, a second and third tackle, and just letting teams off the ropes, like you say, Dave.
So Dewsbury still in possession. Alex Smith made his debut last season for the Rams. Just over the 40-metre line, gets another set of 6. That's wiped down. That's Ollie Greensmith playing it. Reece Butterworth down the ground with a rate of knots. Still sticking in this game, Dewsbury. They've not gone away. I tell you what, there's Will Tate just toying with the Leigh defence. Driving into the middle, quick play the ball, out on the right with Baharul. Baharul works it back for Graham. Graham going against the grain. Good tackle from Jones. Butterworth, dummies left, comes right. Sykes gets it out to Ryder. Good mapping from the Leigh Centurions defence. They've reached the end of this set. Here's Butterworth. Butterworth going it alone. Apapi has stopped him. And Baharul, thinking it's rugby union, he was diving in there to push him forward.
I like the technical term there, Dave. Good mapping. You know, that's a coach's term you've come up with there.
Well, you know, I have worked with a few coaches in my time.
In your time.
In my time, yeah.
You
Are you impressed with that?
Oh, you have been around the game, you know, a very, very long time. I'll give you that one.
You was born with a rugby ball in your hand, Sean. Leigh, 12 metres from their own line. Akins over the 20. Still 10 points to nil, just a couple of minutes out from half time. A party off the deck. There's Chamberlain. Controlled in that stop. If you're Lee Greenwood, you're going to be pleased really with this effort that Dewsbury Rams have put in. That's a deep kick though. Forces Tate all the way back to his own line.
Great chase as well.
Oh, he slipped again. He needs to check his studs.
Help. You know, a lot of these players nowadays, I mean, it is quite slippy out there, but they wear moulded studs, you know, they don't need to come out and think about the surface they're playing on. They like the light boots because they're a lot quicker. Not like me, in 6-inch nails in.
Dewsbury Rams still in possession. That's a discussion for another time, I think. That's a discussion with a pint after the game, that, about studs, I think, Sean.
Yeah. We used to get the old 22mm metal studs in there for hard grounds, but this pitch here, this setup here is absolutely unbelievable. It's like playing on a carpet.
Here's Beckett. Makes those yards, gets beyond the 30, still going. He's dragged 3 Leigh players on his back there. Super run forward. Last tackle though. They'll kick long. Sykes picked his touchline. Good pick up from Akins. It was a tricky bounce for him.
Better positional play as well.
Good hit from Dewsbury Rams. They're showing up in defence. But I tell you what, 2 passes and Leigh have them. And they're taking it wide. There's McDonald. They have got space now. They've spotted it. McDonald's away.
He's got some pace there.
He's still got more toe than a Roman sandal as he kicks it in field and it bounces up for Ngannou. Ngannou to his right hand side. This is outstanding. Oh, and he's gone over as Akins. Wonderful play from the Centurions. Excitement galore from McDonald. And then the kick came in field and it's all finished off.
Great effort from Akins there. He picked up the ball on the touchline. I think it was 15 off Leigh's line. Great pick up. Took the ball in, made the yards, and then got down the middle of the field to support the try.
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this one on replay, to be fair. It was great live. Yeah, as soon as McDonald got this ball, you could see that Gabriel coming way off his wing.
Yeah. You tend to do that when you don't want to make a tackle, but if you look at the sheer size difference between them both, you can understand why.
You can definitely understand why. That was a great kick over the top for Ngannou. No panic from him.
I think that makes the half-time scoreline a little bit more respectable, but I think Greenwood will still be quite happy with the effort that the boys have put in for him there.
So Inu has brought that ball 20 metres back. 14 points to nil. Just the 3rd try that Leigh have scored this evening. Fair play to the Rams. They've kept Leigh at bay for long spells in that first half, but that condensed defence was never going to work with a wide pass.
No, it took one wide pass. I mean, that's a fair play to him when he had to shoot in, but he was never going to win against a player of the calibre and size of McDonald. And he showed a good turn of pace. Smarts to put the ball in field, and it was quite easy in the end.
It's livened up the north stand as Inu steps in right-footed. Flags are raised. 16 points to nil in favour of the Centurions. We've reached the 40-minute mark on our clocks, so we're in the hands of the timekeeper now.
I think a few times this year, Dave, I think Leigh have done this where they've been not the best in the first half. They've gone in at half-time. Adrian must have had a word with them, and they've come out and put 20 and 30 points on teams in the second half. They seem to be a second half team when fitness is showing, which possibly has got something to be full-time.
That's a beautiful kick. I'm just admiring this replay again. Ngannou does well to judge it. And no panic from Akins. Gets caught but never gets stopped.
He come in with the knees a bit late there as well, by the looks of that.
Long restart. Akins takes it on his own line. Fires it into the arms of Amon. Amon charges forward. And that will be all she wrote for the first half. Vastly experienced Paul Sykes, who's going to get us underway. 1999 was when he made his first team debut. Hauls that ball high. Underneath it was Akins. And we're back underway. Amon with the first carry. And to the edge of the 20-metre line.
Went long with that kick there, and he had a bit of joy with the short kick in the first half. So.
Asiata keeping things simple with that particular carry. Apapi to the right-hand side. There's Jones, pops it back for Apapi. It's open up for him. Oh, he's quick. He's so quick. He's away. He's just caught him. He flicks the ball inside. Akins follows up. He's inside the 20-metre line, but Leigh right on the front foot. Men in motion down this right-hand side. Mellor quickly to Stone. There is Chamberlain, and then it's all the way out. And Keenan Brander scored at the corner. Brilliant play from the Centurions, and put that down to the little offload and the explosive running of Ipapi.
We said in the first half, didn't we? Leigh goes from acting half-back. He's got some real pace, and he scored a try similar to that against England.
A minute into the second half. And Apapi just spotted the numbers down this right-hand side. Lovely play from Stone. And then Chamberlain half feigned the pass and then passed it when he dragged the defence in.
I think the difference there between that and the first half is they showed a lot of patience as well. I know Apapi came up with an offload and he did well to keep hold and stick, but then after that, when we went wide, we didn't force it.
So Brand's 8th try of the season.
He's not going to let McDonald get away from him, is he? You know.
There's an interesting little competition developing within the club, isn't there, about the 3 players, Caleb Akins, Nenny McDonald and Keenan Brand at the top of the try-scoring charts.
What, have we got something like 23 between them, is it?
They have. I was doing my stats before. Dewsbury Rams, I think, have scored 20 tries all season.
And those 3 have scored 23 between
23 between them. So that just says how prolific this Leigh side could be. And currently is, to be fair. 20-0 up in this one. 2 minutes of the second half gone now. And Christian Inu with this conversion attempt from 2 metres in from the touchline.
I was doing a little bit of homework myself before the game, Dave, believe it or not. And I think Dewsbury have only scored more than 12 points twice all year. Once against Bradford, I think they scored 16, and I think first game of the season, I think they scored 22 against Newcastle last time out.
Gives you an idea that basically they've not really got going in attack yet this season, as Inu sends this goalward. Oh, it's a super goal. 22 points to 0 is the scoreline here from Leigh Sports Village. Inu bisecting the sticks from just 2 metres in. This is really smart play from the Centurions. Mellor getting rid of it quickly. Just draw and pass, little dummy, and out wide. Another stroll in at the corner.
Gone short again.
Oh, and it's been spilled by Chamberlain. It's going in favour of Dewsbury Rams. They celebrate the small things.
You've got to celebrate everything you can. They'll be really disappointed because Leigh scoring so soon in the second half and go against everything that we've said in the sheds at half time.
I bet if we were to stack games up generally, I bet there's tons of mistakes that get made straight after a restart, straight after points.
Well, that's the second time Leigh have come up with that today. You know, the coaching staff won't be happy because that's when you need to be switched on more than anything.
There's Matty Baharrell taking it right back to the middle. Not advised when you've got the young legs of Jacob Jones after you. John McGrin. Big surge forward. Gets it as far as the 30-metre line. Plays it to Butterworth. Infield to the substitute Smith. Oh, it's played out the back. There's Tate. There's a penalty coming up here. An off-the-ball challenge. And that's something that officials in Rugby League are really clamping down on this season.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was as late as some I've seen, but it is really dangerous when you relax, you pass the ball, you relax them and somebody catch you, it does hurt quite a bit.
Dewsbury's second penalty of the game. They've tapped it and go forward, but dominant challenge. Jimmy Beckett nowhere forwards there. McGrain, that's a better drive.
He took some good strong carries, his leg drive after contact's being good as well.
Dewsbury inside the 20. Can they get points on the back of it? That's a much better drive from Beckett on this occasion. 10 metres out from the line, just on the left-hand side of the post. Butterworth has no other option than to take the challenge. And now Smith takes over that position. Passes to Sykes. Sykes gets him moving to Baharrel. Out the back to Tate. Tate tries to slide the kick in. McDonald tries to get on the end of it. But Tate has got the ball back.
Is that back to 0?
I think it may be. Sykes back over his shoulder. He's got to be the smallest player on the field taking a drive in like that. Alex Smith, 15 metres out, plays it. And it's brought to McGrin again. Inside the 10 he goes. Solid moments these for Dewsbury. Can they get points off the back of it? It comes out to Sykes. Sykes not with passes like that. Well, he's got a good highlights reel as Paul Sykes, but that pass won't be going on it.
No, I don't think they were too happy with that one there.
They've cleaned it up, however, of Dewsbury Rams. They'll go back on attack. Keenan Tomlinson controlled in that hit though. 10 metres from the line. Last tackle of this set. Scooped into the middle. Sykes dabs it over the top. It's a measured kick, but no one was really coming for it. And an easy take in the end for McDonald.
It didn't look as though Dewsbury players were expecting that from Sykes there.
You just put that down to a lack of communication?
Yeah, I think we'll be disappointed with what will come up there. We've had 2 sets, in what you'd call good ball, and we didn't really ask any questions.
Pape goes from dummy half. He certainly asked a couple of questions so far. Takes 2 of them to hold him. Akins into the arms of Amon. Amon rolls his way forward. Good leg drive again. On beyond the 40-metre line he goes. Pape, head up rugby league. Scoops it to the left. Hincano. Out to McDonald. McDonald further wide to Inu. Inu looked like he was jogging then, to be honest, when he took that one. Last tackle. Here's Hincano. Finds Mellor. Mellor sees his kick charge down. He had too much time on the ball then, made Mellor. And Smith did really well. Plays it back quickly. Riders off.
Disappointing end to the set from Leigh there. You've got to be putting the ball in the corners.
Sykes sending his troops forward. It comes left to Tate. Scunthorpe born is Tate. Plays his rugby over for Hull Kingston Rovers. Needing game time here at Dewsbury, however. The Sykes scoops it back into the arms of Beckett. Solid contact from Leigh in the middle.
Scunthorpe's not a place synonymous with rugby league either,
not
is
normally.
it? I bet you don't get too many players from there.
It comes down this left-hand side again from Dewsbury Rams. Ollie Greensmith to play it. Last tackle. Sykes through hands to Baharrel. Baharrel keeps it moving to Ryder. Ryder, oh, if he could have his time again. He wants the ground to open up and swallow him. He can't believe he's come up with that error.
Now that's an horrible one when you do something like that. Nobody anywhere near you. A simple catch and you just drop it cold.
Yeah, that's not going to be on a highlights reel anytime soon either. 22 points to nil is how it remains. Leigh Centurions back in possession. Dogged response from Dewsbury, but no points.
Leigh just need a good set here. Go forward, good go forward set. It probably didn't help him, scoring straight after half time. Sidlow's back on though. He'll calm him down. He'll take him forward well.
He's such a good forward, Sidlow. Knows just when to release a pass and when to duck his head down as Leigh work it through the middle with Asiata and Akins. Akins plays it 40 metres out. Papi picks up, goes forward. Oh, he's an excitement machine. So is Asiata. Gets it to Akins again. It's a no-look pass for Hincano. Hincano loops it back to Mellor. Mellor puts a kick in. It's a good kick, but well picked up by Tate.
What were we on there again, though? 3rd, 4th tackle?
They've got excited again, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's almost as excited as the commentary.
They can't score every time you get the ball, and I think, like we've said many times, you've got to build pressure.
That's the coaching you're coming out there, I think, Sean.
I mean, if we're on the pitch, I'd probably do it exactly the same as what they're doing, to be honest with you.
I was just thinking, I've seen some of your offloads, remember, Sean?
Probably seen a few of my knock-ons as well, Dave, to be honest.
I'm not going to bring any of those up in particular, but 22 points to nil. Dewsbury Rams in possession. 22 out from their own line, kicking from dummy half. Reece Butterworth down the middle of the ground. It's a good option, to be honest. Forces Leigh back inside their 20. Picked up by Akins. He fires the pass to the right to Keenan Brand. Brand being escorted out down this right hand side as far as Leigh are concerned.
A good kick there, putting him deep in the 20, but the chase wasn't the best. They've managed to make 40 metres in 2 plays.
Chamberlain takes the next carry for Leigh. They're up near halfway. Akins releases his pass to McDonald. McDonald again has space and time. Just about got to him. He'll play it 40 metres out. Infield it comes. Hingano for Jones. Did well to ride that challenge of McGrin and get past him.
Yeah, good line speed from McGrin there, but he's looking tired now. Let's go at him here, they'll struggle.
Asiata. Mellor out to Akins. Akins down this right hand side to Chamberlain. I get the feeling this back line enjoys playing together for Leigh though. As Mellor sends it into the middle with Asiata. Asiata out to Hingano. It's down the left hand side. McDonald, no look pass, flicked it back inside to Hingano. He must have got a shout there.
He must have done. It was a risky offload.
Last tackle signal here. Ipapi kicking
That's
forward.
a good kick.
That's a really good kick to be fair. He had to get on it.
And this will do Leigh good. That's what you want, a couple of repeat sets. I know we went left and then we went back right and threw it out with it a little bit at the end. It come up with a repeat set and everything's what you want.
.11 minutes of the second half gone. Hope you're enjoying this coverage tonight on Our League. It's a pleasure to be bringing you this game. Here from the Betfred Championship as the dropout will hit the deck and scoot its way forward to the 40. Akins is there. And Sidlow.
Bit of a mismatch there with Sidlow there.
Gains 15 metres, plays it quickly in centre field. Here's Jones. Full of vim and vigour. Still going forward, stretching forward, hands and knees, 12 metres out from the line. Ipapi lines it up for Hingano. Hingano plays it for Asiata, and Asiata will burst through.
And that's his first try as well.
What a first try that is from Asiata. Although I've got to say, a few years ago, nothing beats that celebration of Fui Moi Moi when he scored that first try.
Yeah.
And he was running up the north stand.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
But it's still a well celebrated effort, that one from Asiata.
But how easy was that? You go forward there, nice little tip, twos play. They don't have to go out the back, it doesn't have to look spectacular. It just goes forward, nice little tip, into an hole, goes through 2 players, come to daddy.
And to be fair as well, they've worked that mismatch perfectly because he's up against Baharul. Baharul's only about 5'6".
Yeah,
no size at all.
He's got Baharul who's small, you've got Reese Butterworth who's small. Both of them play against the weight. But like you say, it's a bit of a mismatch.
Now 26 points to nil. Jacob Jones being patched up in the background just as Inu lines this kick up.
Probably the easiest kick for him of the night.
I'm glad you're putting the pressures on.
Couple of substitutions coming on for Dewsbury there, just freshening things up a bit. You could tell a couple of the lads were getting tired.
Flags are raised. Now 28 points to nil here.
What we don't want to see now, Dave, is, and I think what we might, Dewsbury might start trying to slow the game down a little bit, holding on, you know, creeping offside and so on and so forth. So let's hope the officiating's strong and we get a few 6 agains and a few more tries on for Leigh.
Well, this is a blow for the Centurions because Jacob Jones is leaving the field. And I noticed that Jake Sweeting has gone on for the Dewsbury Rams.
Is it Tom Nisbet coming on?
Yes, it is. He's slipped on over on the left-hand side of the field.
It doesn't look like he's gone where the winger would go, so it'll be interesting to see where he's going to play.
He's already played at second row once this season, hasn't he, Nisbet?
Dewsbury have turned up. That's again after a try. Leigh not coming up with a ball. Cardinal sins.
So Sweeting, the man at dummy half, 21st professional game, 6 clubs. And rolled forward now by Jordan Schofield. 1 try already this season for Schofield. Smith to Baharrell. Baharrell plays it right at the line. Ryder's there in support, just off down his right hand side. Quick play the ball. Infield it comes to Beckett. Beckett surges forward. Still going here, Beckett. Once more dogged resistance from the Rams. He's got a good shape down this left hand side. It's played short. Schofield trying to surge his way through. All held, however, right on the try line. Last tackle signalled. It'll come in field to Baharrell. Baharrell will kick wide. Put men on it, and I tell you what, Inu has come up with an error there.
Yeah, so I think that's the third time a player's been facing his own line and has come up with a knock on. I think if you drop the ball nowadays, it's an automatic knock on, isn't it?
It was a tricky kick. That was a knock on.
It was a knock on. He pulled it towards him. I'll give you that one.
28 points to nil it remains, but will it remain that way at the end of this set?
I think Dewsbury will be really buoyed if they can get something at the end of this set here. You know, they've done it tough in large parts of the game, and let's see if we can get something.
Sykes to the line, plays it off to Tate. Tate's lost it. Here's Chamberlain dancing downfield. Was getting a bit excited then. He offered the ball to Mellor, and Mellor says, just go down to it.
I don't want it. Which is smart, you know. You don't want to be forcing it here. You've just had a repeat set against you.
Lewis Roberts on the field for the Centurions as well. Asiata diving forward, feeding it out to Tom Nisbet. Oh, that's a horrible looking challenge. They spun him on his axis. You simply can't do that. And there's a few telephone numbers being swapped in the middle of the field.
I think Nisbet's come on in the second row, and he's probably about 4 or 5 stone lighter than the others, so it may be something to do with that. They've probably tried to lift all game. It wasn't a particularly nice one, that though.
An ugly looking challenge. It has just resulted in a penalty, nothing more. And Mellor will dump this ball into touch on the left hand side of the field as we look on.
I think that's one of the inconsistencies for me, Dave. You see sin bins and red cards for tackles like that, and that was quite a bad one for me, you know, and it's just a penalty.
Leigh not complaining, however, coming their way forward. Sam Stone crosses halfway. The North Stand sounds up, lending their support. And we're approaching the hour mark. Sidlow headlong forward. Good run, that one.
He's always just going to go forward for you.
Epapi out to Ngannou. Now Mellor, there's many motion on that left-hand side. One of them is McDonald. And they put 3 men on him and they still can't stop him. Now they have. Now they're bundling towards touch. Have they found the touch line? Yes, they have.
Is that the second tackle again, is it?
It's another early one in the set, to be fair, Sean.
I think the coaching staff of Leigh will be really disappointed about the amount of times they're turning ball over in the set.
So the Rams will get the turnover. 10 metres from their own line. It's brought down the left. The Rams left, that is. Sweeting fires it in field.
These are hard yards for Dewsbury, really hard yards.
They certainly are. He's tried his hardest every step of the way. Jordan Schofield, another big carry from him. Baharrell, back over his shoulder.
Turning it into the big fellas again.
Leigh relish those type of defensive battles, don't they, to be fair. Baharrell plays it at the line. Sykes chips it to the left quickly to Tomlinson. Tomlinson fires it back in field. Good work from him. Sykes. Whoa! The tackle comes in from Epapi.
Bit of a danger ball there.
Had a flashing blue light on it, that one. Kick comes in over the top from Sykes. It'll bounce, it'll bobble, it'll trickle. Brand picks it up. Long ball.
Wide ball.
To Inu. Oh, big handoff. Another big handoff. He's rumbling through the middle.
Sit down, sit down.
We'll just call him James next time, shall we? Penalty for Leigh. Offside, Dewsbury Rams.
Do you know, I think that's the first penalty for offside the whole game.
To be fair, it's only the 4th penalty all game.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm loving this. Bang! Bang!
To the big fella as well. That's a prop forward. That's a winger doing that to a prop forward.
Such power from Inu. He's been doing it throughout his career. It's been a smashing career from him, to be fair. Started off in the NRL, of course, then came over here. Had a little stint in rugby union as well in France. Asiata to the 20-metre line.
You are a true statistician, aren't you?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Ngannou at the line. Oh, lovely from Stone. Out to Chamberlain. Chamberlain brushes through the first tackle. He's trying to vault over his own man there. Inside the 10-metre line he goes. Lewis Roberts at dummy half. Fires it infield to Mellor. And it's Apape. Apape dances past 2.
Real live wire.
Looks for the offload. Asiata at dummy half now. He's fired out left. Short ball. Here's McDonnell. McDonnell goes in.
For his first try as well.
James McDonnell splits the line. Simplicity has taken Leigh past 30 points.
I think that's the 3rd player of the night scoring the first try for the club as well, Dave, to be honest.
Yeah, it's certainly been a night for debutant scores.
And again, it was real simple. 2 passes, somebody hitting an hole, 1, 2, somebody hitting a short line. They've not gone round the back. And again, he's gone through a massive hole, gone over untouched.
And to be fair as well to James McDonnell, he just changed his line ever so slightly. It was a very delicate change that he made, just back on the inside, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of the time, Leigh have been going overs, going to the outside, heading towards the touchline, which is making, as you said earlier, it's easy for the team to map. They'll just map out. If you come back against the grain hitting that unders line, you're going to find an hole there or an inside shoulder. And I think Leigh's last 2 tries have been that simple.
Inu, meanwhile, lining this one up.
Not too dissimilar from the last kick he had as well.
Do you think I should be confident in marking this one down for him?
I'm saying nothing.
So we're beyond the hour mark now in this one. Centurions, 32 points to the good. They've now scored 6 tries. And he strikes. The flags go up again. And it's 34 points to 0. 5th goal of the evening for Inu.
I think he missed the first one, and when I put the mockers on him, and he's not missed since I've kept him out shut, that is. I really do feel for Dewsbury at the moment. Leigh looking quite ominous, Dewsbury lads are looking tired. They're trudging back to the halfway line to kick off, and the signs are quite ominous for them at the moment.
To be fair, these are the danger signs, aren't they, really? We've got 17 minutes or a little bit more remaining in the game. This scoreline could end up anything, but Leigh have to contest and take this restart in, which they do through Roberts. Had a great spell with Swinton last season, did Lewis Roberts.
He scored a lot of tries as well, I believe.
He did. Very useful player to have in your squad. Chamberlain.
I really did enjoy watching his debut a couple of weeks back. I thought it went really, really well.
That was against Widnes, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I will believe so.
Sidlow. A player who started his career at Widnes. See the link. That's why I'm here, to be fair.
Seamless.
Dances his way forward.
He's a real live wire, isn't he?
I like watching him. He's a very good player to watch. Ngannou takes it left. Oh, he's off again, McDonnell, causing issues. They need to get somebody on him to Dewsbury.
All under the sticks here, Dave.
Last tackle, Ngannou to Asiata. Out to Mellor, plays it short to Stone. Stone is tackled, it's going to be turnover.
Not the best last tackle play, but I don't mind that you're turning the ball over in a good area. It's hard to get out, so you can get some good line speed.
I'm always interested in hearing people's views on that, because I look at that and I don't think that's a particularly bad play either, because you can get yourself organised, can't you, on the first 2 or 3 tackles.
Yeah, I mean, it'd have been a bit nicer to be a bit more in the corner, but it's better than kicking it dead, having a second 7 tackle set coming out from the 20.
The Rams bringing it out towards the 30-metre line. Who wants this carry? Beckett's taken that one. He's played out the back. Nice work actually, but Ryder's going nowhere.
No, they've not made any yards there as well. It looked quite nice, but they've not made a single yard.
Ryder's going to be sore tomorrow morning. Smith dances at the defence.
Simple carry there, and he's made 10. You know, it's not always about how good it looks, it's about how effective it can be.
Last tackle. Nisbet put plenty of line speed on. Ryder chips over the top. Oh, Inu's just strolled onto that. Bounces through a couple of tackles. Somebody's got to stop him, and eventually they do on the halfway line.
It's been like a bowling ball this second half, you know, we just keep bouncing off him.
He has. Matches the shoes. To be
well,
fair.
bowling shoes,
yeah. It looks like a pair of bowling shoes, doesn't it, that Inu's wearing? Apapi in centre field. Takes it left to Nisbet. Knew he was going to get hit.
Oh, they've dumped him again. That's twice.
That is twice.
Somebody's got to go to the bin for that now. It's the same player again.
Well, it's another word in Schofield's shell. And a third penalty for the Centurions.
I don't think these Dewsbury's players like Vabsy.
I see what you did there. It took me a little while to catch on there.
I hope he doesn't mind.
Infield it comes to Ngannou. Will Leigh set up camp down here? Asiata with the first charge. 14 minutes or thereabouts to go in this game. Can the Rams rally and keep Leigh at bay? Well, Mellor will trick it back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain inside the 10. 20 metres away from his position. Apapi takes it short. Sidlow. Oh, he was thinking of an offload.
Either that or try to twist out and just stretch over.
Apapi to his left. Ngannou. Oh, he was playing basketball with it. It was too hot to handle for McDonald. No addition to the score. It's still 34 points to 0. And it's another one of those chances missed, to be fair.
There's been a lot of them. In fact, if you're on the league coaching staff or anybody else at the club, probably too many, to be honest with you, Dave. It's 34-0, there's 13 minutes left. You'd be saying, what you're on about? But the chances Leigh have had and the field position, there should have been a fair few more scores up by now.
Tomlinson is spun to the ground. Dewsbury will play it down the left-hand side. Cute little play from Sykes, who slipped and passed it to Tate. Tate's just over the 30-metre line. Infield it comes back to Sykes. One man show at the moment. Gets it back scrappily. It goes behind Baharrell. Then it's fumbled again. Picking up there was Brad Graham. We've seen very little attacking-wise from Graham this evening. He's, I think, spent most of his efforts trying to stop McDonald opposite him.
And what a job that is, eh?
Oh, I wouldn't like it.
I don't think there's many what would, mate. Don't think there's many. No, Dewsbury have the field position, really, have they?
Nice
and
ball
nice
from...
offload there.
Oh, it's been called back. That's unfortunate, I feel. Clever offload from Knowles. I've always liked watching him. I've always thought he's been one of the championship's unsung heroes, really.
Yeah, he's showed there. He's got oh,
that's a bit different. I'm not quite sure what he. Well, I know what he was trying to do. He was kicking it wide for the winger, but the winger wasn't on the same page.
I don't think we were in the same book.
Here's Roberts.
A brain explosion there, you know.
Yeah, if only he could add that time again, he'd probably take another 2 tackles and kick long. Ipapi to his left. Ngannou. Oh, it's a ball across to McDonald, who's flying. Back on the inside. And Inu scoots in for his second try of the game. What a finish. What a combination on that left-hand side.
And Inu's in for 2. Nenny McDonald, Tristan Inu. Yeah. I reckon you've got about 32, 33 stone between a centre and a winger over there. Pace to burn as well.
That try coming 10 minutes from the end. Look at that ball from Ngannou. Beautiful ball to McDonald. Back on the inside. And Inu finishing for 4 points.
Ngannou's had a real good second half, Dave. You know, he's been involved in 3 or 4 tries in this second half where his ball has directly led to a try.
Now, did anybody tell you when you took this job on and they said, oh, you'll be working with Dave, that you'd have the honour of picking the player of the match? So I want you to get your thinking cap on, because I'll come to you in about 5 or 6 minutes.
Cheers, mate.
No pressure.
No pressure.
38 points to 0. Clock has been stopped. He's taken his allotted minute.
Sean's been stopped. You've told me think of a man of a match.
The boot's been swung and the flags are raised again.
What did I tell you?
Two tries, 6 goals now for Kristen Inu.
Could give you a bit of a chance, couldn't it?
He could give him a chance. Tell you what, with balls like that back on the inside, that's creating chances. So again, they vary the kick-off routine. It's down the right-hand side now. And it's come up for McDonald, but there's a little nudge forward. Has that come off Leigh hands, or has it come off Dewsbury hands? It's come off Leigh hands in the eyes of our match official.
Is that 4, 5 times they've come up with a ball from kick-off?
There'll definitely be a note on kick restarts, won't there? I think in Adrian Lamb's book.
Wonder what we'll be doing in training.
So Dewsbury, dogged, come forward through Sykes. It's out with Tate. Good tackle from Chamberlain. Sykes limps away from that challenge. Sweeting releases the pass. There's the number 29, Robson Stevens. He's tried hard this evening.
Sounds like a film star.
He does, doesn't he? Picking up an Oscar. Maybe not in this game. Tell you what, Ryder won't want this game repeated, will he?
Yeah, he's come up with a couple of mistakes, hasn't he? Uncharacteristic mistakes as well.
So Leigh looking to regain possession from the scrum. And again, the home fans in good voice. They've enjoyed this evening. The second half's been better.
Yeah, I think been a little bit better. They've still come up with some silly mistakes, silly errors, turning ball over, but it has been a little bit better.
Here comes McDonald down that left-hand side. Tell you what, it's a scary left edge that when you've got Kristen Inu and you've got James McDonald there as well. Scoots it forward out of dummy half for Leigh, picking up 5 metres. 7 minutes remaining. Smith back out there for the Centurions, going over the halfway line. Ngannou out to Mellor. Mellor's got acres of space to run into. Had too much time. Pass was really scrappy in the end. It's been cleaned up by Chamberlain. Offside is the call. Penalty goes the way of Dewsbury Rams.
I don't know why I just whispered that to you, Dave.
I don't know. Yeah, you've got a microphone. You didn't have to whisper it. We can tell everyone at home as well, to be honest, Sean.
I'm shy.
That's one word that I would never use to describe your good self. Tap taken by Sweeting. Fires it infield to Sykes.
Good day.
Schofield disappears underneath the challenge.
He's hurt there as well.
Yeah, limping gingerly out with that one. There's Knowles. Gets an offload going too.
He's done well.
There's the film star Stevens. We could have given him a new nickname, you know. If we start hearing that on Premier Sports on Monday nights, we know where it's come from. You'll have to trademark it, Sean.
I don't think many things are minded be trademarked.
5 minutes to go. 40 points to 0 in this one. Down the left-hand side to Sykes. Good hit from Apape.
That's 3 shots in this set he's put on, and he had real good contact.
To the right-hand side. Played off to the Harrell. Kick comes in from Graham. McDonald is there to collect it. He slipped in the same place that the Dewsbury fullback was slipping all in the first half.
Yeah. Must be a bit wet down there, or either that or he's got moulded on as well.
Brand runs it from the back. Picks up the meters. They've lifted the leg again. So we'll go through this set and then I'll come to you for your player of the game, I think, Sean.
Can we go for a few sets? I'm hoping something comes up with a worldie, you know.
Here's Apape. A half worldie. A half break from him. Plays it back to Smith. Good work from Smith. Saw they were a bit tired and it was laboured. Pinch 15 metres. Last tackle signalled. Out on the right hand side with Mellor. Mellor pumps this one high. Tate raises his arms aloft. Oh, Nisbet really did hit him.
Sorry, Dave, I'm trying to think of a man of the match, mate.
Okay. Well, there's a few to choose from, really, isn't there? You know, you've got your Christian Inu, you've got Atta Ngannou, like you mentioned, has been very good in this second half. Asiata at times has kept it simple, and at other times really gone complicated. 40 points to 0.
Tom Amone's gone forward well. You know, there is a couple of good individual performances.
Kick goes long from Sweeting. It'll bounce, it'll bobble. Fired back into the middle with McDonald. He'll skip back on the outside. They're going to be so tired of seeing McDonald head down that side, aren't they, in this game? Right, Sean. Let's be decisive. Player of the game.
I don't like being put on the spot. I think I'm going to go Agano. You know, I think he's kept it simple in the second half in good ball area. Been a few decisive plays, a couple of decisive passes. I thought Tom Amone played real well. His goal forward's been really, really good. Sidlow's gone forward really well. But I'm going to go Agano.
And there is Hingano releasing the pass out to Chamberlain. He's supporting on the inside as well as Hingano. He's recycling down the left-hand side as Mellor puts the kick in. Oh, he's spotted McDonald going after that one. McDonald for the line.
Did he get there?
Oh, he's not got it. It's back to the 20-metre line for the optional tap restart. And our player of the match, there he is, Atta Hingano. Been very, very good this second half. Dewsbury, meanwhile, bringing the ball out, but spilling it. Nisbet picks it up, sends it to Mellor. Mellor goes in all alone. Oh, he's beaten the last man and will skirt his way around the outside. That'll end things nicely for the Centurions. 2 minutes from the end, and Joe Mellor has finished off with a try.
I think that's what we were saying Joe Mellor could do in the first half. He showed his strength for the first try to send over McDonald in the corner, and there he showed his pace, which could possibly be for the last try.
A very unselfish play from Nisbet in the first instance. Mellor just fading his way between the two players, and the defence just faded away.
Yeah, he's deceptive. He's a very quick, very strong player, and he just went on the outside there. He dummied on the inside, which probably took the flies off him a little bit, and just went in the corner.
I do like seeing running halfbacks.
Not many of them about nowadays as well, is there?
No,
you know,
there
I think
isn't.
we have created. I will use the term robots a lot of the time. You know, they're there to get the team around the pitch, and a lot of them they're just tipping on. There's not too many who will take people on, like you say, anymore.
I have to say, earlier in the season though, I had the pleasure of doing, I think it was an England Community Lions under-19s training day, or like a trial day, over at Pilks Rex. and there was 2 halfbacks in particular on those teams which really stood out for taking the line on, and I was like thinking, oh.
Was Owen Abel one of them by any chance?
Owen Abel is a fine player, but no, it was a younger age group than what Owen's playing.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, Owen's very much like in that same sort of ilk, isn't he?
Yeah, he certainly is one for the future.
Brilliant
Probably
player.
in whose hardest kick of the night this. What do you think?
I'm saying nothing. He sending it goalward. Oh, it's waved away.
Miss for first and last.
First and last miss. So it's 44 points to 0. Is there any time for any more? But let's just enjoy this try. Joe Mellor getting through. Easing his way to the line. So Sykes goes short again. Well, it's worked for them throughout this game, and it's come up for them again. Ryder on the charge. Oh, needed to release that pass a little bit earlier. Sykes rolls his way forward. Challenge looked a little high from Mellor, in fairness.
I think he was looking for it as well, though, you know, a bit of a dying swan act there.
Butterworth to the left. Kick comes in from Tate. Oh, is that smuggled down the floor? He's done well to pick that up, to be fair.
Very well to hold that, yeah.
Lewis Roberts took the ball under his wing, takes the challenge of Butterworth. And now Chamberlain. I do like the way with Chamberlain. He almost gets to where he's going to get to and skips again. That
he puts a couple of meters, doesn't the line, doesn't he? Yeah.
Lee moving the ball wide. Out to McDonnell. Oh, he's opening his legs now. Superb pace from him. He's just going to be hauled down, flicks the ball in field, and it comes off Dewsbury hands.
Could that be the last act, though, Dave? How is the time?
Well, Lee is certainly rushing to form the scrum. But they won't have time. Once again, the clock has beaten us. 44 points to 0.